Yo, what's cracking, people? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. So I made a video earlier explaining how you can go about downloading MetaTrader 4 on your PC. I went about how you can set it up, make it aesthetically pleasing, right? Get all your currency pairs in there. And I wanted to make a video just really quickly showing you guys how to actually take a trade. I did mention it in that other video, but it's pretty long. So I wanted to make a quicker one to just showcase it. So here's my Hugo's Way broker. I'm going to go ahead and double click on my terminal. It's going to go ahead and open things. The way that I have it formatted, again, the tutorial on how you can make it look the way that I have it is going to be on my channel, right? You guys can go ahead and look in the description. All links will be in the description of this video. So there we are, we're all logged in. And basically, right, I'm going to go to trade, okay? And what I'm going to do is go about, taking a position, show you guys how to take partial profits so you don't have to close out your position entirely. And then we'll kind of go about our day from there, right? So on screen right now, we're looking at Ripple or XRP. This is just an example because the markets are closed. It's currently, March 14th, which is a Saturday. So we can't trade actual Forex pairs right now for the tutorial, but either way, right? Cryptocurrency market never closes. So we're able to do the example with this, right? So I'm going to right click the screen, go to trading, go to new order. Okay. And this is where you're going to choose whether you want to do market execution, which is right here, right now, or if you want to do pending order, which is a pending order, right? So it's not right here, right now, but it's in fact going to be in the future. Okay. If the price reaches that level. So buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. We're not going to be talking about what those actually are. We have other videos that are explaining the basics like that. Hit us up for more information. But what we can do here, right, is I can select my lot size. This is what the volume is. So if I'm wanting to drop, a standard lot, right? If I'm wanting to take a trade, market execution right here, right now, I'm just going to select that. This is your sell price. This is your buy price, your buy price, right? There's a spread. There's a difference between buy and sell price. It's listed right over here. You can see the fluctuation in real time. Okay. Now, if I'm wanting to, for example, right, take a sell, right? This is just, without doing any analysis, just a tutorial, right? But if I'm wanting to take a sell, let's say I'm targeting, a lower area, say down below this, these two wicks, if I wanted to do that, obviously what I can do is middle click the mouse, scroll thing. That'll bring this kind of cross up. Also top left corner, crosshair, which is Control F. If I go down here and look all the way to the right hand side, it's going to show me what the actual exchange rate would be for that level, or in this case the value of XRP, what it would be at that level. So 0.13800, for example, could be my take profit. So I'm going to put that in 0.13800. Okay, maybe my stop loss, maybe I want to put it above these equal highs. So again, just putting on that little cross, looking over here, maybe I want to make it 16 cents, right? Just for example, you guys, right? Okay, standard lot, market execution sell, boom, there we are, we're in the trade. Okay, stop losses here, couple of cool things. If I hover my mouse over this, it's going to tell me how much I'm risking dollar-wise, but also pip-wise. So depending on what broker you're using, it's going to be a bit different on how they calculate pips, but that's a $640 risk for a take profit of 1,500. So close to a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio setup. Now, a cool thing you can do with this, and you're going to have there's a box that comes up that says you have to read and then accept the terms and conditions. But if I wanted to adjust my stop loss, I can do that just by going like this and dragging it higher or dragging it lower, right? This is how you can go about moving your stop loss to break even. If price falls to this point down here, I can then actually drag this into profit. Right now, it's not going to let me, and it's going to make that funny noise. Right? But if I was in profit on this trade, I could literally just go ahead and drag it lower, and then it would be an in profit stop loss, taking me out with minimal loss or maybe even no loss, sometimes even a profit, right? And the same thing with take profit area. So you can go ahead and drag this around all you'd like, right? Again, you're going to have a box will come up on screen with a disclaimer, because you have to obviously, sometimes you might accidentally drag something. So you have to sign a disclaimer saying that you won't, be pissed off about it if you accidentally do that, because, they've probably gotten complaints in the past, the brokers and whatnot. But that's the easiest tutorial on how to take a trade using MetaTrader 4. Even if you wanted to, set a buy limit or sell limit, I'll kind of show you guys that in a second here too. So I'm just going to close out this position now. Before I do that, okay, looking down at the terminal, if this is not on your screen, right, if it looks like this and you don't have your trades showing up at the bottom, go ahead and click Control T or come up to the terminal thing. It's right up here at the top of my screen. Click on that. It's going to show back up, right? Sometimes it'll show up and it still won't be there, okay? All you're going to have to do is just come down where this line is and then drag it up so that you can actually see what positions you're in. You can make this your entire screen if you really wanted to. That's completely up to you, because then you can just kind of toggle between all the trades you're in and the chart, whatever. Up to you guys, but either way, that's how you do that. And if I'm wanting to, for example, just close out my trade entirely, the easiest way to do that is just by pressing the X over here. But if I wanted to close out a portion of my trade, not all of it, right, I can double click. It's going to bring me to this page. Volume, I can change. 0.05, boom. Okay, it's going to give me an opportunity to buy and sell again, right? But you're going to come down to close. I'm going to click that. Notice how this number 95 just changed, right? Now we have, a sell on Ripple, right, for only 0.95 lots, right, just under a standard lot. And then to close it entirely, if I'm just wanting to close my entire position, click that X, you're out of the trade, you're all ready to go. Now, to set a limit, okay, right click, it'll by default give you an option to set a limit at that level wherever you right click on. So that's kind of a handy tool as well. But if I'm wanting to just go to trading, new order, right, pending order, okay, maybe I'm wanting to set a buy down here at this quote unquote support zone, if you know, right, down here. So that's around 14 cents. So I can go at price, right, 0.14, press place. This is the only time you won't be able to click on the actual green dashed line and make your stop loss or take profit. When it's a pending order, if you just drag this, it'll just move the actual pending order to wherever you're dragging the mouse rather than moving a stop loss or take profit for you. So that's one thing to keep in mind with a limit or a stop order. If it's pending, you can't just, click the dot and then, or the dash line and then adjust your stop loss and take profit. You actually have to type it in that case. So keep that in mind. But with that being said, you guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys got any value, please do go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell as well, because this is the first of many series of tutorial videos that we're going to be coming out with on the channel here. For those of you guys that are interested in more hands-on mentorship, access to the signals, right, the fire trade setups that we're posting on a weekly basis, get in our messages, right, the contact information is in the description. Leave a comment on this video, right? More tutorials are going to be coming very, very soon, you guys. So with that being said, clap easy, and we'll talk very, very soon. Peace out.